Big changes are coming, and they're not optional. Whether you're applying for a green card, renewing a visa, or planning a future move to the US, the rules starting in May 2025 could reshape your entire path. From biometric registration to visa retrogression and stricter documentation policies, every step now matters more than ever. Let's break down the 10 most important changes, explained clearly and simply, so you don't miss a thing. 1. New filing rules for family-based green cards. Starting May 2025, USCIS is updating the process for family-based green card applications. Applicants must now follow the dates for filing chart, not the final action chart, to determine when they can submit their Form I-485, Adjustment of Status. What does that mean? The dates for filing chart allows applicants to submit earlier, giving them more time to collect and prepare required documents. It applies especially to categories like F2A, which includes spouses and unmarried children of lawful permanent residents. For example, even if your final action date hasn't reached, you might still be eligible to begin your paperwork early. This change is great for families trying to stay ahead and reduce wait times later in the process, but only if you're tracking the correct chart monthly. 2. Mandatory USCIS registration for long-term visitors. A new federal registration rule is already in effect from April 11, 2025. All non-US citizens aged 14 and above planning to live in the US for more than 30 days must now register with USCIS using a new form, G3205R. This includes submission of biometric data, such as fingerprints, if not previously collected during the visa process. Parents must also register children under 14, and when a child turns 14, they must re-register within 30 days. This rule is designed to enhance tracking, ensure up-to-date records, and improve national security. It's part of a larger move toward more real-time immigration monitoring. 3. Final action dates now required for employment-based applicants. Here's a critical change if you're applying under EB1, EB2, or EB3. Starting in May 2025, only final action dates will be used to determine eligibility for adjustment of status. Previously, many applicants benefited from the dates for filing chart to submit applications early. Now, if your priority date isn't before the final action date for your visa category and country, you'll have to wait. Example: if your EB2 priority date is June 1st, 2023, but the final action date shows May 1st, 2023, your application cannot be filed until the chart advances. The goal is to cut down the backlog, allow USCIS to prioritize ready cases, and speed up adjudications. But for applicants, this means more precise timing is required. 4. Stricter vetting requirements for visas. If you're applying for a non-immigrant visa like AB1/B2 or F1, this part is for you. Starting May 2025, all applicants must now provide 5 years of social media history and 2 years of international travel history. For visitor or student visas, you must also prove strong, unshakable ties to your home country, such as full-time employment, family obligations, or property ownership. The U.S. is tightening its visa approval filters to crack down on fraud, overstays, and security threats. Even minor discrepancies can now trigger delays or rejections, so every detail counts. 5. EB-5 visa retrogression for China and India. This one is critical for investors under the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program. Starting in May, the EB-5 unreserved visa categories for China and India have retrogressed due to high demand. That means applicants from these countries will face significantly longer wait times, in many cases exceeding 2 years. This backlog reflects a surge in interest, but limited visa numbers. If you're applying from these countries, now is the time to consult an attorney and consider alternatives like rural or targeted investment areas, which may offer shorter wait times. 6. EB for category temporarily closed until October. The EB for visa category for religious workers and other special immigrants is now unavailable. USCIS has announced that the visa cap for FI 2025 has already been reached as of April. This category will remain closed until October 1st, 2025, when the new fiscal year begins. If you are preparing your application under this category, you'll need to wait or consider transferring to another employment-based or family-based category if eligible. 7. Address change notification rules strengthened. USCIS has doubled down on an existing but often ignored rule. You must report your new address within 10 days of moving. Use Form AR-11, online or by mail. This ensures USCIS can reach you for interviews, RFEs, or approval notices. Failure to comply may result in missed communications, application delays, or even complications with future visa renewals or adjustments. This is a small step with serious consequences if forgotten. 8. DS 160/DS 260 barcode must match interview slot. Here's a new technical requirement that could cancel your interview before it starts. Starting April 2025, the barcode on your DS 160 or DS 260 form must match exactly with the one used when booking your visa interview. If there's even a small mismatch, your application may be automatically denied, and you'll have to reschedule everything from scratch. This rule is already causing confusion for some applicants. Double-check all forms and appointments to ensure alignment before submitting anything. 9. Upload supporting documents 72 hours before interview. Another procedural update. USCIS and U.S. embassies now require all supporting documents to be uploaded at least 72 hours before your visa interview. This includes bank statements, sponsor affidavits, or property ownership proof. Once submitted, you cannot make changes, so be 100% sure they're accurate and complete. Failing to meet this deadline may result in rescheduling, rejection, or even being flagged for further review. It's about preparing officers ahead of your interview for faster decisions. 10. Delays for certain green card categories due to extra vetting. Lastly, expect longer delays in 2025 for certain green card applicants, especially asylum-based green cards, refugee-based green cards. A case is flagged for national security or fraud risk. These applications will now go through extensive background checks, often involving multiple agencies. In some cases, delays could last months or even longer depending on your file history or country of origin. Stay in touch with your attorney and respond quickly to any request for evidence, RFE, to minimize impact. Summary of what you must do. These changes are here, and they're already impacting applicants. Use the correct visa bulletin chart, dates for filing or final action. Register with USCIS if your stay exceeds 30 days. Report your address change within 10 days. Match barcodes before scheduling interviews. Upload all documents at least 72 hours before interviews. Prepare for extra vetting in sensitive green card categories. The U.S. immigration system is becoming more detailed, more digitized, and less forgiving of mistakes. Final thoughts. May 2025 is a turning point in U.S. immigration. From stricter form matching to biometric registration, everything is being modernized, streamlined, and closely monitored. Whether you're sponsoring a family member, filing a work-based petition, or applying for a visa, stay informed and act early. If you found this breakdown helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another critical update. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.